Hello everyone, welcome to JMac Investing. My name is Jason. Today we're going to talk about why I'm saying that SPACs are evolving, as there are 45 different companies that are former SPACs that are going into the Russell 3000 index, which is a huge deal. This most certainly reinforces a reason and a philosophy that I have concerning SPACs, and I'll talk about that with you. Let's get right into it. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day thus far and a great week as well. If you're new around here, do me a favor, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the bell as well. That'll get you notified when new videos come out. I want to do a little bit of housekeeping though here. Recently, seemingly every video on, I think, pretty much any channel over 25,000 subscribers, 25,000 subscribers are getting hit with these scams in the comment, and you can see this one is naming their channel Pinned by JMac Investing, and if you go to their channel you can see that the channel doesn't have any content and it's just a fake. So just ignore these guys. I'm pinning a comment these days that says that the first pinned comment, I would never put my phone number or WhatsApp phone number in the comments. It's just a phishing scam to essentially try to they'll probably try to take some cryptocurrency from you or something. So that ain't me, never will be me. I would never do that in a comment. One thing I would ask you to do though is go down into the description of the video and sign up for one of the brokerages that I have and I'm an affiliate with. Why I say I would do that is because it benefits you just as much as it benefits me. If you aren't familiar with these platforms, Moomoo, you can get right now 4 free stocks. WeBull, you can get a couple. With M1 Finance, you can get up to, I think, $30 right now. All of them do require you to make a deposit of some sort. With WeBull and Moomoo, you get a free stock just for signing up, but then when you make a deposit, you get bigger stocks. I would appreciate that. Now I'm full-time. That really does help the channel. And so thanks for considering doing that. Okay, transitioning here. Let's go ahead and jump into this. This is going to be discussing the 45 SPACs that are going into the Russell 3000. There are also some of them that are also be going into the Russell 2000. And why this is a big deal, I'll get into, but this was also voted on by my Patreons. They voted on this one, review of good post-merger SPACs. Many of those are included in this Russell 3000 update. We're going to go over and talk about how the Russell indexes are reconstituted, or how the companies that go into it, or how that takes place. Right here on their website, here's the 2021 reconstitution calendar for the Russell US indexes. What's big about this is this happens once a year, so these will get in and they'll stay in for a year. It says May is ranking month when all eligible US companies are lined up to form the preliminary Russell reconstitution portfolio. 2021, the rank day falls on Friday, May 7th, so that's already occurred, and the list is out. And then in June is the month that the preliminary, these are dates that you should probably kind of mark on your calendar or consider here. June is the month that the preliminary reconstitution portfolio is communicated to the marketplace, beginning on June 4th, which, like I said, that information has been sent out. The preliminary lists are communicated to the marketplace, and updates are provided on June 11th, 18th, and 25th. So, these could change, and then right up until the market close of June 25th is all set in stone, and these companies go in. So I think, feel pretty confident in most of them, unless some of the ones that are on the outer edges of it, they could fall off. And here is the list, and I have highlighted this list, and we'll go over it, and I'll talk about the colors of why I highlighted what I highlighted. And going down the list, I highlighted all the ones that were SPACs in yellow. Ava Technologies, LiDAR companies going in, and the ones I highlighted here in green are ones that we've discussed in my Discord, and or I've covered them in some manner, maybe on the channel, maybe not. Definitely with the Patreons, the ones in green. This one also actually was recommended. I want to give a shout out to my boy Rico Suave. He's got a channel, Rico Suave IPOs. Go check him out. Does great work on traditional IPOs where I cover SPACs. And he covered this one, early on before it IPO'd and dropped it on us, and many people got in and did really well on that particular stock. Another SPAC here, App Harvest. ticker symbol APPH is going in. Arcimoto, you know, I've covered it quite often. Had the CEO on the channel as well. I haven't covered this on the channel, but I've definitely made decent money on it. Genomics Incorporated, so big deal that they're going in. Remember they were just a penny stock just not long ago. Blink Charging, also a penny stock not long ago. They're going in, so I've covered that one as well. Had the CEO on as well on the channel here. Butterfly Network, Bill Gates back. ARK invested into that one. Canoes going in. Go EV. Car Lots, ChargePoint as well. Clean Spark. I never covered it particularly on the channel. I never made a video on it. Many of the Patreons and Discord members invested into it. Clover Health, which is still not a big fan of it. The fundamentals haven't changed. It was just part of the pump and dump scheme. Curiosity Stream, pretty big fan of this one as well. I think that has a big ramp ahead. Danimer's one I missed. Really did well after it de-SPAC'd. Desktop Metal, we all know that one was a pretty good one. DraftKings finally going. It's kind of surprising that DraftKings, they're just going in now. I guess they probably weren't. Yeah, they weren't in before. At the market cap, because really this is market cap based, so that's really what constitutes it, that they get in is their market cap. So I guess they grew into this index through growth. So E2 Open, I have a run a joke on the channel about this particular one. It was this one and Multiplan. They both just stayed flat, for quite a while, but this one's actually broke out since then, so it's pretty cool to see that. EOS Energy, so this is a green storage play, very good. Very decent company with lots of potential. Fisker Inc., we all know, I've covered that many times. Fubu TV, also very bullish on it. Now it's going into this index. Genius Brands, I didn't cover that one very often, but it was highly talked about and pumped by many channels for a while there. They're going in, so pretty big deal there. Golden Nugget Online, Hims and Hers Health, Hall of Fame Resort, which is surprising they're going in. Never liked that one and never will like that one. Hyliion's going in. Hire Car, covered that as a breakout stock, and it definitely broke out a couple 100% since I made my video. IDEX, didn't cover that on the channel. Lots of Patreons are invested in it. Lordstown Motors, mark this one as red. This one is red because it might go on this year, but it's very, very high likelihood that it'll fall off. So not a big fan of Lordstown. Luminar, Metro Mile, Microvision, MindMed. They're two that have been, talked about a whole lot by a lot of channels. MP Materials, there's Multiplan. Nikola, I put in orange because, I don't know, not much faith in Nikola, so it's on the orange, it's on the borderline. Nuvation Bio, Open Lending Pro Corporation, which was a very good post-merger SPAC as well. Open Door Technologies, a Chamath one, Ouster, we all know about that. Palantir is going in. Paya Holdings, Paysafe, Playboy Group, Porch Group, Pure Cycle, QuantumScape's going in. Riot Blockchain was a penny stock not long ago. Romeo Power, Rush Street Interactive, Shift Technologies, Skills, Snowflake, kind of surprising. I guess they just again weren't in. They just IPO'd, so they weren't in for the cutoff. Market cap was surely big enough. Sock Telemed, STEM, great company. Tattooed Chef, Utz Brands, Velodyne, LiDAR, View, Whole Brands, which is one of the early SPACs, and XL Fleet. And I think that rounds out the list. Yes, it does. So why I say SPACs are evolving and why this is important is, like I said, these are early stage investments, almost like you're an angel investor into some of these companies. But now you're beginning to see the evolution. They're starting to get into some of these indexes. There are even some that are going into the Russell 2000. So you gotta remember, these are gonna have ETFs attached to them as well. Big Vanguard ETFs were billions and billions of dollars of inflows that will come into these companies. So this is the evolution that's beginning. I even kicked it off and I was like kind of taking a guess of what companies may or may not actually eventually end up in the S&P 500. My guesses were initially just off of market cap where SoFi and Lucid Motors could very likely get into the S&P 500. I mean, and I'm not saying that's going to happen soon. I'm talking, years. But I have a long-term investing mindset. So that's what I'm saying. So you're getting into these early, but now the inflows of capital that'll begin to come into a lot of these are also going to stabilize them some. These are still like, small cap companies for the most part, small to mid cap. Those still have volatility, but this is going to help stabilize a lot of these SPACs. That's why I'm saying SPACs in general are for sure now going to become more mainstream because this the group that came from the last 6-8 months. Think how many more are coming along and merging this year. And this month there's like 20 plus in June that are merging. So you're going to begin to see a lot more indexes picking up these stocks and these companies. So we're definitely evolving. We're definitely growing, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why my philosophy on SPACs is and was get into them early and, man, ride it. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to make a lot of money for a lot of people. Sure, there'll be volatility. Sure, there'll be sell-offs, and when the market moves down, these will move down maybe a little more than the overall market, but they also go up more than the overall market as well. One more that I know and love and cover and I'm heavily invested into is Ouster. They're also going into the Russell 2000, so I just wanted to point that out. There are others. I just happen to get all kind of notifications, and I have notifications turned on in every place for Ouster. So this got fed to me that they're going into the Russell 2000. Wanted to share that. So, hey guys, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor. Again, like I said, hit the like button. Please do that, or dislike, whatever you want to do. Drop a comment, what your thoughts are. Consider joining Patreon. Consider picking up shares. And that's all I got till next time, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend. That's all I got. Deuces.